Welcome to John Lindsay's Muscle Contest, the NPC Orange County Muscle Classic, brought to you by bulksupplements.com. I'm here with our bodybuilding overall winner, Mr. Jonathan Jiminez. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's a very surreal moment. I've been waiting about almost going on 9 to 10 years to get one of these. And so definitely want to thank my coach, Ryan. You know, he definitely helped me out and changed the aspect of bodybuilding and how to prep. And definitely want to thank you for, Jasmine, come on here, baby.
Come on here.
Definitely want to thank you and MuscleContest for putting off a great contest and making sure my daughter is here tonight. I'm a single dad, so I had nobody to really watch her. So for her to be here is definitely a surreal moment. And for me to win this, it's an amazing feeling. So I just want to say thank you guys for, being so great to me today. And so I'm just thankful and feel blessed to have all of you guys, and it's just a surreal moment. I can't believe it. It feels good.
Well, we know how hard you guys work, and we try to be very supportive with everything, as much as we can. And we're here with his amazing coach, Coach Ryan Benson of Team Zero Gravity. Ryan, congratulations.
Thank you very much. It was, we haven't been working together for too long. You know, he came into the gym actually to do a photo shoot. That was scheduled at the gym about a little over maybe 2 months ago. And from that day, he said, man, I really want to win an overall. And I said, I see where we can make some changes in your physique. We can get that overall.
What did he look like 2 months ago?
You know, he had a great foundation. He's been obviously training for a long time. Really just came down to that level of knowledge at the end of just all the years of experience and knowing exactly what to do with the timing. And we manipulated a few things a little different than he's used to doing in the past. And he got his first overall. So obviously it worked.
Yes, it did. Trust the process. That's what I always say, and never stop learning. That's one of the things I've always kept myself humbled. I've always learned from the best in the industry, and I found one of the best, and I just couldn't disagree with what he said. So I followed through and did what he said. To the best of my acknowledgement. So I was definitely thankful for his guidance and the confidence in him just believing in me to win it. So I feel grateful to definitely have someone like him.
Right. Well, the key thing is having someone who knows what they're doing.
Absolutely.
And trusting the process.
Yes, for sure.
Ryan, you continue to bring winners to the shows. Congratulations. How do you continue to do this? Do they find you? Do you find them? How does it work?
Usually they're finding me these days, but I used to have to find them. Now they find me. But no, it's, we just stay busy. We hustle every day. It's a daily grind. In this sport, we can't slow down. As soon as you slow down, somebody's on your heels, and you slow down too long, and they pass you up. So in this sport, I know that as a coach, just as much as an athlete, I got to day in and day out keep putting in that work to make sure that my athletes are producing and that I'm producing as a coach, and that I'm constantly evolving also to make sure that I'm giving the best knowledge possible to these guys. So, that's what they're paying me for is to make them improve. So, that it's a lot of stress and a lot of work, but I love doing it every day. So it pays off.
Well, I've seen you from the beginning of all this, and there is no sign of you slowing down. So congratulations on your continued success, and congratulations for you. Now, what's the plan now that he's won the overall? Should I?
Definitely for myself, I want to transition to classic physique and go for my pro card. I've talked to him about it. I was told I was 20 pounds overweight, which kind of sounds a little, like a lot of weight. So that's what I want to eventually do, transition to classic physique and get my pro card and see how far I can go with the sport. It's just the love of the sport, bodybuilding. It's just, a lot of people take it for granted. For me, it's a therapy. So being a single father, having my daughter, and having 2 jobs, and, it's just going to the gym to me it's just my time to just really, focus in life and, my future, and mainly my daughter. So
give yourself a bit of meditation time.
Yes, absolutely. So you guys, the gym is definitely a therapy. I suggest it highly if you're going through stuff in life, go to the gym, work out, be healthy, and hire somebody as an expert like Ryan, or somebody that knows what they're doing, because you can't do it alone. You really can't. I've tried for 8-9 years.
Right.
I had some success, but in any sport, even the best athletes, consider like Michael Phelps, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Phil Heath, all these great athletes, have a coach. So
Every coaches, even coaches have coaches.
right, even coaches have coaches. So, you know, trust the process, and you know, you can never do it alone. It's a sport where you need a unity of a brotherhood, and that's how I felt about going zero gravity. And I really love their slogan that says "Iron sharpens iron." I'm a big believer in that slogan myself. So, or you know, phrase. And so I honestly think that's where it's at. So.
Ryan, he mentioned transitioning to classic physique. Looking at his physique, where are you going to actually change him? Like, how are you going to chisel him?
All we're going to do is diet a little harder, a little longer, and then possibly, you know, he's got a couple pounds of blood. We can donate some blood. We can do whatever we need to do to get his weight down there. We'll get there. We got some room to go. You know, we can still pinch some skin on the glutes. So.
How much longer would it be to transition him into a classic physique? Let's say if you wanted to, you know, just take a small break and then transition to classic, how long would it take?
Really not much longer. I think it's just going to be a diet issue, you know. So at this point, depends honestly on how bad he eats for how long after this show. You know, what he does when he leaves here really depends. It could be 12 weeks, 6 weeks, or it could be 2 years. It depends if how many stops he makes on the way home. But yeah, no, he'll be ready. I think in no time. I'd say within the next 12 weeks he'll be ready, you know, to get on stage in the classic. And then we'll see what happens from there. But I think he has a bright future in classic.
So he says 12 weeks, 6 months, or, you know, what are you looking to do? Are you looking more in the 6 week, you know, like 12?
You know, honestly, I came into him like in almost 4.5, 5 week prep. So, you know, actually I took 3 years off prior to coming back. My last competition before this was the Grand Prix in 2014. Actually, sorry, Excalibur 2014. I didn't place, so that's where I knew. I'm like, fuck, like I'm doing something, you know, where I could just, you know, I can improve. So I apologize, my French. So I definitely, you know, I'm gonna trust what he says and go from there. You know, I'm not gonna disagree or argue with anything. So he's right. The dieting part, I could definitely cut it back a lot more harder. You know, those carbs are lovely. So.
Oh boy, Ryan. Well, it looks like you've got some work ahead of you, and it looks like we'll be seeing more of you. Jonathan, Ryan, thank you so much. Congratulations to both of you. Remember, stay tuned for our next event, October 7th in San Diego, the NPC IFBB Border States Pro Figure Championships. I'm Shirley Moran. This is Mr. Ryan Benson of Zero Gravity, and Jonathan Jiminez, our overall bodybuilding winner. We'll see you next time.